This is just poor money management. Hey friends, welcome back. So I think honestly, you guys, it's still the same vlog. I don't know. I always say like welcome back to the vlog because I really don't know where I'm going to start or end my vlog. So yeah, there's that. So I just haven't really been doing too much, honestly. Just school, homework, getting caught up, stuff like that. But last night I had decided to kind of like reorganize my closet. I did a organization video back when I did Vlogmas. My closet's still kind of been looking the same, if not probably looks worse. So right now I'm kind of purging, kind of just organizing what I was keeping, what I was not keeping for the most part. This little pile here, I think this is a keep pile. I'm still gonna kind of filter through this because there might be a couple things that I might get rid of. This is my trash pile, only because like these clothes are super old or dirty, or they're like torn and worn. Like this little faux leather jacket has seen its last day with like, you know, material kind of ripping. I mean, this is a very cheaply made jacket, so this isn't uncommon, I guess, for faux leather jackets. This little pile here, this stuff is most likely what I'm going to sell on my Mercari app. I'm going to give away a lot of things. I'm not necessarily saying like giving away things is bad, but you know, make a little coin on the stuff that I'm not even really wearing right now. So I do sell on Mercari every now and then. So I figured I'll go ahead and start back selling some things that I'm not using, wearing, and I have lost quite a bit of weight. So a lot of my stuff right now, honestly, no lie, doesn't really fit. But yeah, and just like, you know, older styles that I don't really care to wear. I'm going to be selling on Mercari. Not sponsored. But yeah, you guys. Oh, wait, I'm trying to get all comfortable and stuff. All right, I'm gonna show you all my closet. Don't come for me, friends. Don't come for me, because I've been in here last night going through clothes. So these are mostly like jackets or whatever. I don't know if you guys can see. I'm going to keep like my denim jackets. I have like my old Letterman from high school. And then like some sweaters and stuff like that. This is Zach's stuff that we'll have to, he'll go through that at some point. But we're just gonna focus on my stuff, which is like this row here. The rest of the stuff that I have kind of flung all over the floor, we're going to finish going through these little mini piles here, and the rest of the stuff that I have over here that I hadn't really gone through. So there's that. This is pretty much almost the same from the last time. If you guys watched my Vlogmas, I had moved all my purses. So like my purses are lined up here. I do have like tennis shoes here and some little bags and stuff up there. So I was able for the most part to keep that fairly organized-ish. I also have like this little section of the closet. I have like all my jeans that I'm keeping here. I have like skirts and shorts that I'm keeping here. I'm kind of debating on this little pile here because like I don't work in the office setting anymore, and I like don't know if I'm going to keep a lot of these dress pants. I don't know, y'all. Like I'm debating because I did get rid of some of my dress pants, especially the ones that were really worn through. I'm not keeping those. I'm tired of holding on to stuff that, you know, is just collecting dust and or just not really serving a true purpose. Shoes, I feel like I already decluttered my shoes. Bathing suits, because I already did that. I'm gonna go ahead and set you guys up in my bedroom, and I'll just be bringing things out, y'all. Bring them out. Hey, mama knows 7 days, grab it like it's hot. If this world was mine, what you think to make them move? So I realize I do have a lot of things here, and I just do also want to make a slight disclaimer, you guys. This is just poor money management. When it comes to social media, people kind of like sharing different tidbits about their life that if you don't watch yourself really don't watch yourself, you can get caught up in the trap of comparison. And I feel like with my channel, literally, y'all, I'm just documenting my life. And you know, this is like a hobby for your girl. Like, I doubt I'll be some crazy behind influencer or whatever. Like, and if I was, I would hope that I would be of influence of the right things and not necessarily like materialistic stuff, right? Like when it comes to like social media and influencers, a lot of that stuff that they're receiving are gifts and promos so that influence you to buy, you know, like that's just kind of like the nature of their job. So they are essentially going to have a little bit more access than the average person. And like I said, this is just, your girl just likes to shop. Not saying that's necessarily a good or bad thing, but your girl definitely has been working on that for sure. Definitely don't shop as much as I used to. But in the same breath, it's like as I've grown older, I'm coming to terms more so with like, you know, you can't take this to the next life, right? So I guess where I'm at, I guess mentally, is just like, yes, these things are nice to have, like, you know, some clothes. I'm so incredibly thankful for them, but they're not the end all be all. There's more to life than shopping and consumerism and all the things that we feed ourselves, and even the lies that we tell ourselves that we need certain things because XYZ, right? But if anything, y'all, like, I don't mean to go too deep. It's really not as deep as I guess I'm making it seem, but I just wanted to clear that up, that yes, I know this is a little excessive with the amount of clothes that I do have, but also in the same breath, like, I mean, it kind of is what it is for the time being. So, like I said, we're leaving Zachary's side of the closet alone for the most part. This little bin back here's all my scrubs from when I used to work at a doctor's office, and I think also when I worked at a front desk at a rehab facility. Like, my uniform is in there, and then these are just like random bits. It's kind of like my little memory box, and then I think nothing is really in there, so I'm gonna take that out. This was a Halloween costume one year. I was like Little Red Riding Hood or something. I'm debating on taking this out because I've always had this in here. Like I said, it houses like my underwear, socks, and bras. I might put that out into my actual bedroom, but also I don't know how that's gonna look out there either. And I'm gonna go ahead and just clear all this crap up right here and then put it in the bedroom, and I'll go through that there. Yo, I had to turn on the AC, it's so hot. Alright, so even though I like low-key just kind of put these in here yesterday, I'm gonna just take them out, I guess. I don't know. Make sure that I really want these particular items. I might try some of these stuff on to see if I can still fit some of it or not. So the lighting is kind of bad in here, but I do, for the most part, feel like most of my stuff is out already. So I cleared essentially my side of the closet, and your girl is out of breath. So you got some bags up there. I do have some other bags that are outside of the closet, but these are just the ones that are in here now, with my tennis shoes and then a bunch of extra hangers. This side of the closet, Zachary's, but honestly, his isn't too bad. Like, he's pretty decent at keeping his stuff organized. Me, not so much. I struggle with keeping my closet organized, at least this closet, because this might be like first world problems for sure. I've never really had to share a closet space with anybody before, so, and plus I have a lot of extra stuff. So like I said, I know this is first world problems. Not everybody has that luxury. So when we got into this apartment, I was just like, oh, okay, I'm gonna have to condense a lot of stuff. And over the years, I have condensed a lot of stuff. But he does have the main dresser, and then I put all of my stuff essentially in the closet. Boxes, these probably should go in the trash. There's no need. I think these are all empty. There might be like maybe 1 or 2 shoes in these boxes. If not, most of these are empty, so we just need to throw them out. Let me go ahead and get started. Let me get started, y'all. I'm just rambling. This is gonna take me all day if I don't stop it.
I wish I could paint our love, these moments in vibrant. You wanna play, surgeon, gunplay, surgeon, pillow talk, surgeon, sweet dreams, turn it coffee in the. I wish I could paint our love, these moments in vibrant. Surgeon, pillow talk, surgeon, sweet dreams, turn it coffee in the. I wish I could paint our love, these moments in vibrant. You wanna play, surgeon, gunplay, surgeon, pillow talk, surgeon, sweet dreams, turn it coffee in the. I wish I could paint our love, these moments in vibrant. You wanna play, surgeon, gunplay, surgeon, pillow talk, surgeon, sweet dreams, turn it coffee in the.
I wanna be in your life until the night is over. I wanna hold you so tight, coming closer. It's been a hell.
So, in real time, Hot Mess Express going on right now. But so far, we have put away some of my clothes, and I honestly, no lie, didn't realize how many like long sleeve items, garments I have, and I live in Florida. Yeah, so honestly, you guys, when it comes to organizing my closet, I change my closet a lot. But I just be getting bored with how things look, and I feel like I have to change things up. I forgot that I even had these. So I've had these for a few years. It's just like a stackable or collapsible hanging shelf situation, and I've had this for some years, and I guess at some point I took it down out of my closet and hadn't been using it, but I feel like I want to put it back up again. Probably hang up little activewear t-shirts here. I'm going to hook these around the little pole things, and it's just gonna hang like that. Let's go ahead and finish putting crap away, I guess.
I wanna be in your life until the night is over. I wanna hold you so tight, coming closer. It's been a hell of a ride. Hold you for life.
Okay, you guys, so my camera had died, so I just kind of put some things away. You guys, this is taking me a lot longer than I would actually prefer, but it's okay. So I went ahead and put some leggings here, my jeans back where I normally keep them, and then like my shorts and like denim skirts are like down here. As you may have seen earlier, I had like this pull-out drawer that I essentially keep like my underwear, socks, and bras. So since I pulled that completely out of the closet, y'all, my life consists of just moving one thing into another container. I don't know why, it just is what it is. So I had this that had just a bunch of random junk in it, right? So I took all the random junk out of it, and it's a 3-tier acrylic container, and I'm thinking that I will go ahead and probably just put like my underwear, socks, and bras in these. And I do have some baskets. What is this? I done broke something off. Okay. So out of breath. Whew. It's a lot of moving and grooving. I don't know why I kept the tag on this thing, but I did. Alright, first drawer. Just gonna empty out, and I'll probably go ahead and declutter a lot of this stuff anyway, especially stuff that I don't wear. Okay, so I changed bins. I changed this bin here to be like my winter wear. So I am going to put my winter wear down here. And then in this bin, I decided to put like my stockings. I have some, maybe I'll put these here, leg warmers that I got from Temu, I think. Yeah, I ordered these from Temu, and I meant to take these to New York with your girl, but I totally forgot that I even had them. Grippy socks, winter wear down here. And then we're gonna have like regular socks just chilling here with like the pantyhose and the weird inserts and stuff. It's gonna be in this drawer right here, or this bin right here. This is kind of sort of what this little area is looking like. Got some bras, underwear, and like sports bras there. But y'all, I don't know if this is how it's gonna be for the final say. I have no idea. Tell me why you're crying, how can it be you? When you gave me something I don't really feel, but you knew that already. When I found you you guys, I got my closet clean for the most part. It's as organized as I feel like it can essentially get right now. Yeah, so I guess let's kind of talk things through. Let me turn off my TV. We are back. We are back. Hey friends, we're back, and we have the closet officially cleaned. Thank the Lord. I have a lot of winter clothes. I might have already said that throughout this part of the video or whatever, but I do. I have a lot of winter clothes, and or maybe that's just the time that I choose to shop the most is winter, fall fashion. Love fall fashion down for sure. And plus, like, I don't like being cold, so I think there's that. I actually got rid of a lot of stuff, y'all, so let me show you guys what I am selling on Mercari, essentially. So down here, this huge pile of stuff that your girl will be selling. And so you can turn a quick buck or two from that. I'll probably go through it on another vlog, so definitely stay tuned for that. What I threw away, what I'm throwing away essentially is this big bag right here, and literally all it really consists of is just really old, grimy, like crusty, dusty t-shirts, underwear with holes in it, or like stuff like that, socks with holes, like that type of thing, right? I mean, don't be acting too bougie like you don't got a hole in your underwear, But yeah, those are in there. Like, you can't be giving the crusty dusties to the Goodwill. But with that being said, yeah, so that is the trash pile, and then on top of the stuff that I'm selling at Mercari, I have bras there, but I put my school scrubs right on top. And then I have underwear, the second drawer or second little container underwear, and then the third one is like sports bras and stuff like that. Over here, kind of like a work in progress still, because like there's certain things that probably shouldn't be over here, but so here's just some dress pants. I'm kind of like wanting to low-key get rid of these because I don't really see myself wearing these like that often. Maybe like I'll keep the green pants, the pink pants, and like these shorts here, these orange shorts. Just jeans. I have more laundry that's in the living room, so I need to put the rest of my jeans here, but jeans are essentially here. Over here in this corner are like skirts and shorts, and then I just hung up extra hangers right here just to kind of get them out of the way. It looks really crazy, but that's just where I stuck them at for now. And down here I end up putting like all my big old fuzzy socks in this container here, which I didn't realize I had this many fuzzy socks, along with like some winter wear. And then down here is just a hodgepodge of randomness. So I have an extra stethoscope for school, the blood pressure cuffs, and some other random bits, and then some random Halloween costumes in here. I know y'all might have seen me use one of these for my socks. I used this huge thing. I didn't realize how many socks I had, y'all. So I was like, okay, these were not going to work for socks at all, because look at all these socks. So many socks. So I have this big old bin of socks, and then here I end up keeping one of these here. The other one I end up just taking out because I didn't like the way it looked. So I just have some like tank tops here, some short sleeve shirts here, like stuff that I could work out in. Here just a bunch of leggings there, and then up here is kind of like my nicer shirts, a bunch of satin shirts. These are the type of shirts I used to wear when I worked as an admissions coordinator at the nursing home some years ago, and I think when I was admissions coordinator at an LTAC, long-term acute care facility, I'd wear that. But I got rid of a lot of my business casual type of wear because I'm not really wearing it. So yeah, kind of like my nicer little blouses and shirts are kind of right here. Kind of like some regular schmegular basics. Y'all might have seen this in my Marshall's Basics haul. Crop tops. These are kind of like just like everyday type of tops or whatever, right? And then down here I have a large assortment of different types of sweaters, jackets, coats, blazers, cardigans, a little bit of everything down here. Starting from the very back, I have a bunch of jackets. As you can see there, all these are jackets, and I have some blazers here, some cardigans, sweaters, jean jackets, a white button down. These are like those little chambray type of denim down shirts, sweaters, flannel, more cardigans. Your girl loves a good cardigan. Some long sleeves, more cardigans. Yeah, so there's that. And then down here, this is more so of like my active wear, shirts, Nike hoodies, sweatshirts. Down here are kind of like my little sets, my little lounge sets. And then down here, I just have some random little skirts. I have some like faux leather situations. So like faux leather leggings, faux leather like pants, skirts. So there's that there. Here, this little basket there is just a hodgepodge of like sleepwear, sweaters that need to be hung up. And then I have like my little heating pad just kind of chilling on the top. And I went ahead and brung back my little stand for my bathing suits, and I had organized this in during my Vlogmas. And then there essentially is all my shoes, my little sandals and heels, and this hasn't really changed up there from Vlogmas. Hey guys, so oh, let me show you. Here, got some scarves there. That's pretty much it, you guys, for the clean out closet tour. Nothing too fancy, nothing too special. I would say, honestly, one suggestion, if you are kind of working on either like a budget or if you're working with a smaller space, in terms of like, you know, square footage or you're sharing a closet space with somebody, I would definitely highly recommend like something like this here, these like little organizers. This is Zachary's in particular. All of his different shirts, he, you know, has colored, coordinated, and organized them how he chooses to do so. Stuff up top needs a little bit more touching. I'll have him go through all that at another time. But yeah, I would highly recommend, like, you know, kind of looking into little situations like this that, you know, you're able to utilize your space more efficiently with different types of storage situations. And yeah, so that's what I have. I'm going to go ahead and end today's vlog. I want to thank you guys so much for watching, and I hope you all have a wonderful, safe, and blessed week. If you're interested in more content such as this, please do like, comment, and subscribe down below. Hit that bell notification so you don't miss any more uploads such as this. And we shall see you guys all in my next video. Bye guys.